Tankless water heaters are becoming a popular choice in both residential and commercial hot water applications. Tankless systems are a very efficient option and when sized properly can provide an unlimited supply of on-demand hot water. In this short training video, we will cover 3 important factors to consider when preparing for the installation of a tankless water heater. You will learn how to properly size the right water heater for your application. We will provide some practical installation guidelines. We will leave you with some suggested annual maintenance to help prolong the life of the system. Choosing the right tankless water heater. When choosing the right tankless water heater, it is important you know the proper size of unit required for your application. An undersized tankless unit may not provide enough hot water for the home and could experience a premature failure due to overworking in order to meet the demand. Whereas, an oversized water heater may still function properly, but the larger unit will cost more to purchase. To choose the proper size of tankless water heater, you must first determine the water temperature rise, or delta T, and the maximum flow rate needed for the home. The temperature rise is the difference between the incoming groundwater temperature and your water heater's set point temperature. For example, if the groundwater is 40 degrees and the standard set point is 120 degrees, you will have a temperature rise of 80 degrees. Once you have established the temperature rise, you need to figure out the required flow rate to satisfy the peak hot water demand for the household. A simple way to calculate the hot water demand is to add up the flow rate of every shower or appliance that could be running at the same time. A typical shower head is 2.5 gallons per minute. So, if you had 2 showers that were running at the same time, you would have a maximum flow rate of 5 gallons per minute. A general rule of thumb is that 80% of the total flow rate is going to be hot water. So, of the 5 gallons per minute demand, 4 gallons need to be hot water. Now that you have your temperature rise and required flow rate, you should review our online product literature or spec sheets to confirm which tankless model will effectively meet the hot water demand for the household. Keep in mind, these are only general guidelines. There could be other factors you will need to consider when sizing a unit. For example, certain shower heads may have a higher than average flow rate. Or, in the case of a commercial application, you may require a higher temperature set point. We offer many commercial tankless water heater models that can achieve temperatures up to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Installing a tankless water heater. Before installing a tankless water heater, it is important to always consult the installation manual that is provided with the unit. This manual will provide full details and specific guidelines regarding required clearance, venting limitations, and utility requirements such as gas, water, and electricity. Since this is a fuel-burning appliance, it is also very important to follow all national, provincial, and municipal codes. Something that is often overlooked during the installation of a tankless water heater is the configuration of the various dip switches. The individual switches need to be adjusted depending on how and where the water heater is installed. For example, there are switches that need to be set in a specific order based on your altitude, the vent diameter, the vent length, and whether your installation has a single or double pipe configuration. The dip switch settings are unique for every tankless water heater model, so it is very important to refer to the included installation manual. It is important to note that a vent coupling must be used to correctly connect the venting to the metal vent collar of our tankless units. Simply insert the coupling into the metal vent collar on the tankless unit. No screwing, gluing, or clamping is required. Then, attach the remaining vent pipe normally. The built-in gasket in the vent collar makes the seal. A standard Schedule 40 3x3 PVC coupling is shown here. Other couplings may be used based on the desired vent type and diameter. Once properly installed, we highly recommend an annual maintenance schedule be set for the tankless water heater. Regular maintenance by a trained technician will ensure optimal performance and will extend the life of the tankless system. When performing maintenance on a tankless water heater, you should first check on all unit openings for proper combustion and ventilation airflow. Additionally, the entire venting system should be checked for any leaks, corrosion, blockages, or damage. Next, the unit should be drained and descaled using a food-grade acid such as vinegar. Finally, the burner should be inspected for dust, lint, grease, or dirt, and the inlet gas pressure should be measured by a licensed professional. Step-by-step instructions for this procedure can be found in the service handbook. In summary, when you are choosing the right tankless water heater for your application, it is very important to remember the following tips. For proper sizing, know the required temperature rise and water flow of the home. During installation, carefully review the product manual and follow all local energy guidelines. Finally, set an annual maintenance schedule to ensure optimal system operation and a prolonged life. If you follow these suggestions when sizing, installing, and maintaining a tankless water heater, your customers will enjoy unlimited, on-demand hot water while effectively lowering their monthly energy bills.